Aloha. It is Monday, gang, on the very last day of March. Can't believe it. First quarter is in the books, gang, and time continues to fly by. What say we jump into the Hulahan here? It is just going to be a monologue today. Many of you don't know this, but my partner Danny is a digital nomad. He went and traveled the world a couple years back, and they stopped in Hong Kong, where his wife is from. She hadn't seen her parents for a few years because of COVID, and they kind of got stuck there. So that's all good, though. I need Danny for his tech intelligence and his youth, and I'm happy to be boots on the ground over here. So just a quick little peek behind the curtain there as to how we run our business here on Maui. But let's jump into the numbers here, gang. And let's get it started. All right. Starting off here, got some vacant land over there on Molokai. Guys, Molokai definitely looks like a bargain compared to the rest of the Hawaiian Islands. You can get 8 acres for $299, and that was $335. Got $10 for association dues. This is over in Papahaku Ranch land. So Papahaku is the name of the really long beach. It's on the west side of Molokai. At one point, they were developing this into a resort area, Molokai Ranch. There was a Sheraton there when I was a kid. But Molokai is not actively chasing down tourist dollars. So that's the scoop there. Guys, we've got Kaanapali here. This would be in the original section of Kaanapali. This was built in 2004. Looking at a bit of a value, I'm used to seeing stuff hit the 3 million mark on average there in the what I call the OG section of Kaanapali. 2,819 square feet. That's a 3-bedroom, 3.5 bath. They've dropped this by 300,000 already in the first 30 days. Definitely showing some motivation and a bit of a deal now, like I mentioned. Not $1,000 a foot. So if you're interested, reach out there to us. KNI. So KNI is just before you get into Hana. It's a peninsula. There's some beautiful old churches there, some Lo'ikalo, which is the taro patches. This is a nice opportunity here for a house and an ohana. House was built in 80. Got the hot tin roof there, 3-bedroom, 1 bath, 1,300 square feet. And then you've got a detached 2-bedroom, 1 bath, 500 square foot ohana. This is a foreclosure property here, guys. Bank owned is what it technically is called. REO stands for real estate owned. So it becomes a foreclosure. Sometimes it doesn't sell on the courthouse steps because it's not enough money for the bank. They end up buying it and then they throw it out in the open market here. So nice opportunity there. 2 acres, guys. But, you know, Fortress of Solitude lifestyle over there in KNI. So we've got a Maui Banyan here, guys. Cam 2 Beach. It is hotel zoned, 2-bedroom, 2 bath, 1,449,000. And this guy was updated in 2022. Maui Banyan is interesting, if I remember correctly, because keep in mind, Danny's the South Side specialist. But these come with the option of a lock off. So you could do a 1-bedroom, 1 bath, full condo with kitchen, and then a studio, which is a glorified hotel room, typically got a microwave there. But this is helpful in different times of the year where a 2-bedroom may not rent out very well, but a 1-bedroom and a studio will. So maintenance fees, $1,449 there. Looks like a gorgeous unit from the inside picture. Kaimana in Kehalani. Kaimana, the OG section. This is built in 98, so not on the hillside. Opposite side of the little highway as it comes into Wailuku. Punio Circle, 41 days on, already dropped at about 26,000. 1,185 square feet, 3-bedroom, 2 bath. Makes for a great local style home, maybe your first home. So some nice opportunities there. Kihei Villages. This is a downstairs unit. So if you remember, downstairs units come with a bit of a yard, 2-bedroom, 1.5 bath. Boy, interesting to see these in the fives now. 49 is a good building there. Doesn't back to the highway if I remember correctly. Maintenance fees now $827. Keep in mind our owner Rob there shared with us it's because the insurance went up by 500%. Was 610, now 585. Looks like it has been updated at some point there. Looks like some nice countertops. That's a nice. This is going to show up as a deal of the week, guys. Looks like it has some updates. That's a nice value there at 585. Cottages at Kulamalu. There are a few condo complexes. They're up country. So this is in Pukalani, which is close to Makawao, Halimaili, Kula. Was $1,199,000, now $1,068,000. $720 for the maintenance fees. 3 bedrooms, 2.5 bath, 1,527 square feet. Look, guys, it does have a single car garage. So sometimes that's one of the things that holds people back with condos. Having a garage is awesome. Fractional opportunity here at Papakea. Papakea is zoned apartment, but my understanding also has hotel zoning. So that's why it's a little uncertain what's going to happen here with the Minatoya list. 2-bedroom, 2 bath for $14,000 gets you a week in December, just before the crazy time here. So this is a beautiful shoulder season. If you want to come out here, but you feel like it's important to be at home for your holidays, still want to get a little Maui in your life, this is a great time to be on the island if you don't like a lot of people. So you got to pay $3,082 for the year for the week. I'm going to assume that that includes everything, including taxes, etc. But that's how that would work there. So 14,000 makes it happen in a 2-bedroom. Got another fractional opportunity here, 1 bedroom, 1 bath. That's a direct ocean view, 38,000. And you're going to pick up, again, those last 2 weeks or almost 3 weeks in December. This is the boom period here. Our boom time, our high season is going to be Christmas and New Year's. So that's what you're picking up here. That's why the 38,000. You pay $44.62 for the annual costs there. So here's an opportunity, guys. Don't want to own the whole thing. You can own a fractional time here. Gets you guaranteed time here on Maui. Pass it along to the family. Kaimalu. These are great condos that live exactly like homes because they are all detached. They look like homes, but they are technically condominiums. So you get some exterior maintenance, insurance, etc. 2.6. 3-bedroom, 2.5 bath, does have a Scotia of a view from what they're calling the Romeo and Juliet style balcony there. 1716 pays for your maintenance fees. There's a great location there in Wailea. Whaler 2, another fractional opportunity. And just to make it more Maui style here with the highly nuanced nature of our market, it's a fractional opportunity in a studio and it is leasehold. So what's my 20 grand get me, John? Well, it gets a studio that's 542 square feet. You're picking up the last week in March and a portion of the first portion of April. You get April Fool's Day in there. And you got to pay the fees that they're not showing. And in addition to that, you got to pay $20 for the monthly rent. Not sure if you pay this yearly, so where that would be $240. But just know this is just part of our highly nuanced local market here on Maui. Menehune Shores. Menehune Shores is in North Kihei. It has a sister property called the Royal Mauian, a little bit closer to Wailea in South Kihei. Seems like they're pricing this one for the market, $1.1 million, 2-bedroom, 2 bath. They're a little smaller at 885 square feet. If you like Indian food, Monsoon Restaurant has been here forever. It is very popular, but these are hotel zoned. So I would imagine this would be quieter than South Kihei. Sugar Beach Resort, nice value here. Does have a view over the pool there, but it is not one of the direct ocean front ones. $875,000 gets you a 1-bedroom, 1 bath. You're going to pay $1,552 for the maintenance fees there. And it is hotel zone. This is in North Kihei, technically the second resort that you come into as you come into Kihei. The area where it has the wetlands is called Kealia, and Kealia is a leasehold resort that's first, and then you have Sugar Beach right next to it. So if you've ever eaten at Dina's Sandwich, you've been to Sugar Beach Resort. This is also where all the kids here, when they're going to the proms, go to rent their tuxedos, incidentally. We're looking at more Papahaku. Once again, this is in Molokai on the west side. This is actually a single family, 2-bedroom, 1-bath on 7 acres for $525. First day on the market. Beautiful views, as you can see there. Very dry there on the west side. Beautiful thing about it is, in terms of views, you can see Oahu at times there when it's clear. And then, of course, you have beautiful Papahaku Beach. Boy, McKenna Farms, brand new development in McKenna, close to Discovery. $9 million gets you 0.33 acres. It is not on the ocean. You got that beautiful view there, though. So that's what's attracting the billionaires to Maui, is this particular section. Canceled the Grand Champions, 2-bedroom, 2-bath, kept it strong at $1.4 million, but 48 days later, maybe lack of interest, they decided to tap out. So that's what's going on there. 48 days later, had enough. Grand Champions is zoned apartment. Canceled this guy here too after 88 days on the market. Did some price reducing, about $250,000 worth or so, but decided against selling it now. Canceled this Papakea here, $960 for a 1-bedroom, 1-bath. Again, Papakea is uncertain as to whether it's going to be allowed to vacation rent into the future. I didn't realize this, but Papakea in the past was actually built for first-time home buyers. So it was a condo complex, not a resort. Although it is being run like a resort right now with a front desk and everything. Canceled this Maui Banyan here, 1-bedroom, 2-bath, $855, didn't get it done, reduced to $795. 294 days later, they've had enough. This one's pending here, $845. This was an interesting situation. You were actually buying in a hui, which means club or group in Hawaiian. You were getting 10% of 21.3 acres. So an interesting sale here. This was fallen in and out of escrow a couple of times because of that. But the 1-bedroom, 1-bath, you got a shaved off portion of 2 acres, but they did not technically CPR or condominium property regime this. So that's the scoop there. It's not uncommon in Hawaii or on Maui to do these huis here, but sometimes they're a little, you don't get title insurance sometimes, that sort of thing. So it can make people a little bit skittish. But for people that understand it, want to take the risk, again, it's not uncommon here. The Breakers. So one of the newer condominium complexes, strictly residential, mind you, on the west side, built in 2008. 1-bedroom, 1-bath, $589. Beautiful pool lake you can see there. $1,058 for the maintenance fees. Took them 205 days to sell it, but it's in escrow as of today. Wailea Point, I always got to look. Wailea Point is not vacation rentable. It's Wailea Villas that are. So strictly second home action going on here, or primary. $3.5 million got you a 2-bedroom, 3-bath with that killer view right there. 1,732 square feet. You're going to pay $43.20 for the maintenance fees. You are right in the heart of the Wailea Resort area. So, Keonikai Villages. This is off of Keonikai in South Kihei. Big dog park behind it. In front of it, Kamaole Sands. Kamaole 3 would be the beach that you would walk down to. 2-bedroom, 2-bath, downstairs unit, so it does have the patio yard. Took them 84 days to sell it. $847 pays for the maintenance fees. That should be correct. This was listed in 2025. Naniuka Place, Upcountry, Olinda Ranch Estates, $2.4 million with a 3-bedroom, 3-bath, 2,505 square foot home. Sold in 39 days. So Olinda is a beautiful area. It's just up above Makawao in the actual town of Makawao there. Papakea Resort, 2-bedroom, 2-bath, sells in 14 days, $1,075,000. Said it over and over again. Zoned apartment as well as some hotel there, but still iffy. $1,939 pays for the maintenance fees. Some of the buildings being shut down in Papakea as they do more plumbing there. These are some of the big projects that we're watching happen. and unfortunately just happened as the maintenance fees had to take on additional costs for insurance. Insurance premiums went through the roof after the fires here in Lahaina. So once again, showing this one pending here. It was shown as a fractional, now as a residential. That's why you're seeing it twice. Maui Banyan, 1,388,000 because it's close right along the driveway there, but you got that beautiful view right there. You can see how the values fluctuate within a community or a complex based off of the view, guys. 2-bedroom, 2-bath, 1,388,000. 62 days later, it's in escrow, dropped at 100,000. But that's what happens with trophy units, guys. Old Maupio Road. This was lot 1B, so it's going to be for the Ohana, which now in ag can be up to 1,500 square feet, if I remember correctly, and no max or minimum room count. In the past, it was capped at 1,000 feet, had to be a 2-bedroom, 2-bath. Maui County changing that in order to provide more options for people to live here on Maui. Oh, Heluma Place. This is Wailea Kealoha. So somebody's picking up this lot right here 53 days later. $1,050,000 for that. Wailea Kealoha, one of the very beginning communities as you come into Wailea. So that's what the scoop is there. Kipuka Place in Kahului. One of the increments here. Start out at $1,500,000 because this is a gigantic home. I'm going to imagine this has been chopped up quite a bit with a bunch of different rental opportunities with the 7-bedroom, 3-bath, 2,208 square feet, and then an additional studio that's detached of 400 square feet. 217 days later, a series of $205,000 in price reductions got them an offer. Mahana, one of our favorite communities there, just because of those incredible views. My son was enjoying fishing along this resort here all of last week. $844,000 for a studio. It ended up bringing $820,000. Yes, it is hotel zone. Maintenance fees are high. These should start to go down here in the next coming years. They had to do complete project. They replaced all the spalling. This is the plaster exterior of the complex. New roof. So they just made it better, but it shows up in the maintenance fees there. And then once again, insurance caused that to go up quite a bit. But the Mahana is incredible. If you like Dukes, you can walk there because it's right next door to the Honua Kai. They do give you a code to get through the gate there. Whaler 2, 1-bedroom, 2-bath. Started out at $1,645,000. Not one of the direct ocean front ones, but still a beautiful view there. And then these lanais are enormous. Brought $1,300,000 instead, and cash. Cash gets the discount, guys. So that's what's going on there. Wailea Point, once again, these are not vacation rentable. Beautiful view, beautiful trophy unit. Brought $8.655 cash, guys. That is strictly residential, so second home or primary usage, but these bring all the money because they are right there in the heart of the resort community. Beautiful beaches. Wai'ehu Beach Road, guys. So kind of oceanfront there. You got all this right in front. Built in 41. Bit of a compound. 5-bedroom, 2-bath, 1,503 square feet. In addition, 3-bedroom, 1-bath, 846 home on that as well. Sold for all the money, $1,150,000. Somebody put a conventional loan on it. Sold fairly quickly. 131 was the list date. 210 was the offer acceptance date. Closed for 331. This is the last one here, guys. Once again, Wailea Point is moving. This one brought all the chili. Beautiful view of the beach there. I can't remember what this beach is, if it's Alua or Polo, one of those there. But man, there's some beautiful beaches there in Wailea. Even though I live on the west side, yes, I just said it. Beautiful beaches down there on the South Shore. $5.25 million. It brought all the chili. This one sold off market, so found a buyer and seller before it hit the MLS. But they record this here because we have so few sales on Maui. Definitely want to keep a record of it. So that's the scoop there, guys. You got any questions, comments, anything that you guys want us to elaborate on or maybe do some special series on? We're happy to do so. Really, really appreciate everybody that's subscribing. We're up to a big 74. Don't think it's going to make me YouTube rich, but we're so grateful for all of you. It's a little grassroots approach here to just explaining our highly nuanced market on Maui. Want to wish everybody a wonderful week. And because we never say goodbye, hui ho.